Hello there. Kathy Kincaid here from Pueblo, Colorado. And I've been working with myself and others for over 10 years now, offering sessions and workshops. And it keeps coming up. Kathy, I don't really understand what you're talking about, but I feel good when I hear it. So I thought I'd express a bit about where I'm coming from and why in 2021. In this perfect moment in time, 2021, we join together with mutual respect and love, yearning to remember why we are here now, having to endure this constant struggle with no end in sight, and fearing the good we have will somehow disappear and unfriend us, be stripped away from us. Oh, it's fear. This mental dance is fear, and it lulls us to sleep and has us yearning to escape life. And we feel like it would be better to just close off from it, go on a vacation, check into Netflix, or do something, or get angry. We forget this perfect moment, and instead, protection of our little world drives the car. Now, alone, we deal with the day, and this is our level of awakening work, each of us in our own way, and it eases the suffering of the world by one, but actually by more, because when we're feeling at ease and in peace, it does trickle over into the relationship we have with others, and we're all touched by a fresh understanding. Now, collectively, boy, we're grieving right now. And sadness releases pent-up shortfalls of meh, or forgetting to notice how we're doing, or our total abandonment of who we are and our purpose in life, or we just forgot. We got busy with something. So this grieving, this sadness has a plus, and this is what I call medicine in the poison, right? So sadness can feel bad. But sadness also allows flow and lubricates the dryness and helps us to see this fearful dance. Collectively, we're grounded right now from our old normal. It's like we've moved to a foreign land, only it wasn't by our choice. And it includes a fear of dis-ease. But it's also brought about the things that we love about being with people instead of people being a bother all the time. Well, there's still some people who are a bother all the time, but we are understanding this aloneness in a different way. Also, collectively, we are holing. And holing is healing. It takes place in mind first. Holing is a different mental dance. We see something into being by feeling it in our hearts. So we lean in. We're called to meet them where they are and remind them of their truth. Heart space transcends and cuts through confusion and division. You lead your thoughts and I lead mine. And when I'm in fear, I turn to my old trusted ways, only to realize that continuing to do that keeps leading me to the same place. When I really need something, that can be the hardest time to trust anything but my thinking and doing, my history, right? But it's also the most helpful thing to do, leaning into my heart space. Heart space works with wisdom, which includes intellect, and it also includes fears and experience, but it adds to it some sort of curiosity of how else to deal with things. And this draws up for me and others that I've spoken with a completely different element of magic. And as I trust in this magic, this life force, I'm never disappointed. When I feel urgently drawn to make it work, it takes me away from my heart energies, that source. And when I'm willing to be a part of shared ideas, I soften a bit and I find there's good stuff there. That's magic. So collectively, we're forwarding history in this movement of progressive forwarding. we find that new understanding comes. It's not a natural prize for aging. Believe me, it's not an automatic thing. The older is the wiser. And everything doesn't always change, but a fuller understanding and expression continues to beckon me. I'm always becoming, and that can feel like change. And when we answer this calling and express, it looks like sharing, growing, shining. So you've experienced that, I know. How would I suggest that we do this in 2021? Well, the fact is we're humans, and the truth is we're spirit, and we're always reconciling these things. So I suggest sitting in silence and we do this in some of the work that I'm offering this year. And I struggled with this one. I do from time to time. Why sit in silence? Is it a formality, a superstition, some sort of spiritual bribery so I can earn a good day? No. When I sit in silence, it opens my heart. Actually, it opens my thinking, and it reminds me that this source energy can do no more for me than it can do through me. So it opens the channels, and I learn to befriend other just by befriending silence, which is not my normal routine. And when I sit in silence, it unifies me. It pulls me together, and collecting the fragments of me that are parading through my life as me, whether I have any idea of it or not. There's great benefit in joining pieces of ourselves and joining with others with the intention to befriend other, with the intention to reconcile fact and truth, to grow into a fuller understanding of our progressive becoming, allowing some magic. There's benefit in joining together and grieving, grounding, and holding. People ask me what I do and why, and this is where I'm coming from. It feels like a treasure. And I'd love for you to join me in 2021. It's going online, and, energetically, there is no space. We are together. We just happen to join up through online events for now. There are weekly and monthly ongoing pockets of things you can join in, and special additional offerings from time to time. And the truth is, I love doing this because not only, I'm not saying I'm here for you, but I am fed by you as well. It is a real sharing. SPIN is an acronym for Start Playing Intentionally Now. So let's open in 2021, collaborate, breathe together, and just exchange some ideas on how to recognize when we're in the fear dance and shift back into something that feels better and actually feels better to everybody around us. That's me, Kathy Kincaid, as the Spin Goddess in 2021. I hope that helps make it a little more sense out of what I'm offering and what I'm doing. Workshops called Soul Bridge or House of Spin or all these things. That's really where I'm coming from. And I'd love to have you there with me this year. So until that time happens, email, call. I've got some information you can click on and look further into. Bring a friend, and let's share some love this year. All right, perfect. Bye-bye.